We made it to Sardinia. The beaches are just filled with people. So it is a popular spot. We're going to go paddle over there now, check it out and...
Go for a walk, get off the boat.
Yeah.
We've barely been off in like a week.
We haven't actually been off the boat in... Oh, actually we went to
Porto
Vecchio, that's it.
Yeah, but we didn't like do anything fun. We just got groceries and laundry, so...
It's good to get your feet on land every now and then.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at the water here, it's amazing.
So nice.
We should walk around the other side and compare like what's...
The beaches?
Yeah, what's nicer.
It's stunning. I feel like I'm back home in Australia, like sandy beaches, not really much else around, like the nice pathways. It's really, really nice. We've even got like a bikini stall on the beach. How cool is that?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And yours gonna love Sardinia.
Yeah.
And Corsica.
Is this on the list as one of those really nice beaches here? I'd say it would be, eh?
I don't know. I reckon they're just all like this, to be honest, up here.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's really cool because it's like really shallow but quite far out and it's super clear, so you can just like frolic in the shallows. Hello, darling.
She's pretty contained there.
I know.
She's blocked out by the wind. Alright, we've decided to do our groceries and rubbish, and we've seriously just been going down this dirt track on the scooters.
This road, I can see it.
I know.
I can see the end.
We've been going down this dirt track on the scooters for like a kilometre, and it's pretty wild, I'll show you.
Oh man, well this is like the worst of it probably, but at least it's not sand. I got bogged like a couple of times.
We'll definitely be going back the other way.
Yeah, that windy road, you know that windy road that we're gonna walk up? That's the real road. The one that the other day we were like, oh that was so windy, that's the proper road.
Oh really? That's a bit sketchy.
Yeah, but at least it's still
Yeah.
road. I mean, this wasn't bad to be honest.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it's going to be bad with groceries.
Yeah.
We still haven't found a rubbish bin either.
When you live on a boat, doing simple errands like groceries can be a bit of a mission. But with a bit of positivity, it can be quite a fun adventure. And after that adventure, we decided to paddle over to the beach we walked to earlier and enjoy a bit of sun.
So I don't think I've had a beer this early in the morning. Ever in my... Oh, actually I would have, at like a music festival or something. But we called Marco and Michelle from Lemonade, and we were just talking about our situation. We haven't really partied at all this season
We haven't
whatsoever.
had much socialising happening. It's been a very Lone Ranger
So I
season.
crashed a beer at 10:20, told them it's 6 o'clock somewhere, and had a beer with them on the phone, and now it's 12 and I'm nearly down my second beer.
All while I'm still not drinking any alcohol right now.
I'll get Janae
He's
started.
on his own.
Janae started at about 1 o'clock, I reckon.
You buy me a cocktail.
Yeah.
Beach bar.
Yeah, we lose money.
House.
We don't have any money. If you're wanting to go to a beach in Sardinia and you love old farts, come to this beach. It is
Full of them.
full of them. But it's a really nice beach. So
I think all the Italians have gone back to work now from their holidays, so it's mostly just like local retirees at the beach and tourists, I guess.
and us,
Yeah. I guess we're classed as tourists, aren't we?
we're not.
Yeah.
We're locals here now. What are we doing, Miss McDonald?
Making pizza dough. I'm gonna try and...
Oh, are you redoing it?
No, I made the starter.
Right.
And that sat in the fridge for 2 days. And now I'm just making the actual dough, so like I'll mix the starter in with the dough. And then we'll let that sit for like another few days should be amazing. Be like sourdough pizza.
Yeah. No, that'll be good.
So even if we like, we've had this pizza dough sitting here for so long because we've been like in Italy where we can just go and get a pizza, but we haven't even really done that much because we haven't been eating out much. And we need to use it up, and like we can even just try making other things with it. It doesn't have to be a pizza.
Anyway, we are leaving. We're going to head back to France.
Corsica?
Back to Corsica. So I'll put the tender up and get going. Looks like the wind's settled down slightly, so we should be able to sail some kind of distance. Yeah, it should be good. Probably the nicest boat we've seen. Monohull, anyway.
Escapade!
No way. No bloody way.
Oh, what's the chances?
Nice boat name, mate. Wow.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. Oh, should we get like a big name like that on ours?
It's pretty much the same boat as us too. It's a monohull. It's got North sails on it. We have North sails. So we're plodding along at 3.5 knots now, just with the mainsail up. But we're expecting it to get a whole lot worse when we get out there.
Spicier?
It's definitely going to be more spicy. We're on a 120 at the moment, but I know when we get out there, it's going to be a little bit tighter to the wind. Timed that perfectly. He's just going to go on the front of us. So the wind just swished.
Ooh. Seagull just came in right at the front of our bow.
Did we hit it?
No, luckily.
Oh, cats would love that. Hey Lulu.
Yeah, how good's this? So we were sailing on a starboard tack, and then all of a sudden the wind died. And Jason's like, we were going about 3.5 knots, and Jason's like, oh, should we just get there so we can enjoy the anchorage? And I'm like, yep, sounds good. So we tighten the sails up and then turn the motor on. We're going for like literally just a couple of minutes, and then all of a sudden Jason noticed the head sail flapping, and then he's like, oh, the wind's switching, this is what it was supposed to do. And then within like a minute we had like 10 knots in the other direction, and so we just switched the sails, turned the motor back off, and we're sailing along now. We've got 13, 14 knots apparent winds, and we're on like 40 degrees, but yeah, it's beautiful sailing. There's not too much swell, and it's, you know, like it's perfect wind to be sailing upwind. It's not too strong or anything, so.
We got really lucky.
Yeah, so yeah, hopefully we should be there in, I guess, just over an hour to an hour and a half.
Nala is so stubborn. When she wants something, she'll get it. She'll make Lulu come out of here.
Oh, she's looking at her.
I know, but
She's cute.
she's not. She'll start biting her soon and saying, go away.
Sprawling out, she's got it to herself. There's toe beans.
Nearly got the rail in the water. We're pretty far. We've probably got 30 centimetres, but it looks like we nearly do. We've made it. Nearly. Touch wood, we don't hit the rock in the middle of the bay that I keep reminding myself. Don't go in the middle of the bay, there's a rock. But yeah, I think it's time to crack a beer, right?
You already cracked to it like from 10:30 this morning.
Oh,
you had an intermittent.
I've sobered up.
Well, obviously.
I'm back at it again in a minute.
We're gonna have meatballs and pasta for dinner, which I've never really made before. So I'm pretty excited for that. Sounds delicious. A few boats in here, so it's not very quiet. I feel like the bottom half of Corsica is definitely busier than the top half. That's alright. Looks okay. Jason's just gonna change a flag back to the French flag. I'm gonna start making dinner. So we didn't actually have like a crew list stamped or anything when we got to Corsica. We're obviously already stamped into the Schengen, so they wouldn't have to do anything with our passport, and we just decided that it was just too much of a stuff around because we're only going to be here for like a week anyway. Going to be moving really quickly. So yeah, we're not actually sure if we really have to, like if they make a big deal out of it or not, as long as obviously your passport's stamped and you're allowed to be here. So yeah, we've just made sure that we just change a flag over, obviously, from the Italian to the French when we're here. And yeah, that's it really. So we're making meatballs. Got Jason in the kitchen.
Meatballs.
We're having like a little date night cooking sesh. So we've got my wine. Jason's got his beer.
But I can't drink because I'm making these.
Yeah, he's got dirty hands making the meatballs. I'll show you what's going on. That's why I got him to make the meatballs.
So I can't drink.
So we've made the mince here, and we've decided to make them into like little baby meatballs, so they're nice to eat with the pasta. Jason's been rolling the balls. It looks amazing.
But it's hard work making smaller ones.
Yeah, it is.
Feels like it's never ending.
Yeah, the recipe said to make 12 big ones. I'm like, that's like the same size as rissoles or meatballs that you eat on their own. And then we've got the sauce simmering away here. We're using the little induction cooktop that we got a couple of weeks ago because we have no gas. So we've been cooking with like one stovetop, just like pan cooking because we can't use the oven. But it's going pretty good. So we just have to pick things that only get cooked on the cooktop. But we will try and find some gas maybe at the next town that we go to. So yeah, so I'll cook the meatballs in a big pan when these are done, shake them around, and then pour the sauce in, let that cook for a little bit longer. Then we have to take that off and just let it sit while we then cook the pasta, because obviously we have to only use this. Bit hard to see now because it's getting dark, but here's our meatballs and pasta. It's gonna be delicious.
Meatballs! Welcome back to Corsica.
Yeah, having Italian while we're in France.
Going for a swim this morning, darling?
Someone's been for a swim chasing bees this morning, and it was just right where Jason left him to go to the toilet, and he heard a racket, and then I got like ran over in bed and sprayed with water, and I thought stepped in the water bowl or something. Anyway, it was her. She's got herself back up somehow on the boat and ran in here and hid behind here, which is what she does when she's scared. Okay, little darling. Look at the morning on it. It was actually more glass off than this before. We're starting to get a few little ripples, but it is stunning. It's like so peaceful.
You know what a morning like this means, though?
What? No sailing?
We can't sail.
This is the water too. You can see like all the fish all the way to the bottom. It was obviously a little bit easier to see before the ripples showed up, but really nice. The beach doesn't look like anything special. It's a bit like seagrassy and brown, but over there looks beautiful. That little beach over there between those two boats. Cool little house. What's the plan for today?
Plan? We're gonna have no plan. That's how we roll.
No, we don't roll like that.
No, we've got to at some point get to Ajaccio.
Yeah, we don't even know how to say it. We should probably look that up.
Ajaccio. Where we're picking up our stuff and meeting my old boss. But yeah, other than that, I guess we've just got to head further north a little bit. So we might head maybe 3 hours away, and then we've got another 3 hours to get to Ajaccio. But we could probably go for a walk here or do something this morning.
So we've put these stern lines here at the back to get them out of the way. Jason put it there one day randomly to let it dry, and I thought it was a really good idea to have it there. But now we've got,
it's not.
yeah, we've got the cats climbing up them like a tree. And we're pretty sure Lulu fell in like this the other day. We were downstairs for 1 second and We came up and she was off the back, down here, hanging on in the water.
What are you doing? You're gonna go in.
They don't learn. Well, Noah's soon forgotten. She's good, she's pretty good. Oh, you be careful, darling. Alright, we are moving on. On to the next spot. Looks pretty calm. Don't know how much wind we're gonna have. We're just gonna get out there and see what it's like before we bother getting the sails up. Go from there. Are you ready? You ready to go? We're about to arrive. We had to motor the whole way. It's right on the nose. Well, close to it anyway. We would have had to tack. I'm only going a few hours, so we decided to motor. We're nearly there. Jason's trying to have a little nap ski, but I'm being annoying. Waking him up.
Alright, there's a lot going on. We're doing the COBB kitchen and we are making pizzas. Main ingredient I'm going to find is a beer. Just to make sure everything goes smoothly.
The COBB doesn't take up much space and we've managed to make a good storage spot in our outdoor locker, so it's easy to unpack and use on the regular. Outside we've got such nice weather at the moment, but we've had heaps of you guys asking what this actually is because we've cooked on it a few times. We haven't explained anything really about it, so we thought we'd give you guys, show you what it is, show you like the features of it that we love, and then all of the accessories and stuff that come with it. So we got a COBB Premier Air. There's different types that you can get. There's another size that you can get as well that's more of an oval shape, so if you have like a family, that's probably the better size to go. And we also got the kitchen in the box, so that comes with pretty much all of the accessories. It always comes with a certain kind of grill plate, but in the kitchen in the box you also get the frying dish, the fence roast rack, the griddle, the dome extension, and the chicken roasting stand, and a frying pan. So yeah, we got loads of different things with it. We haven't actually used them all yet. And then on top of that, we got a pizza stone as well, because we've been making pizzas, so we thought that'd be cool to do. You also get a little instruction for packing the kit back up, so the whole thing with all of the accessories actually fits together and goes in one carry bag, which is really cool because you can take it to the beach, take it wherever you want, and it's in the carry bag. We decided to get the coal barbecue, but you can get a gas one as well. We just thought we wanted something a little bit different. It makes it a little bit more of a special occasion when you cook with it, but obviously we don't use it as much as what we would if it was gas, and you can just switch it on and just use the gas that you're using. We also got the proper cobblestones that go in it, but you can just put like normal coals that you can buy anywhere.
So those cobblestones fit in the coal rack perfectly.
Tray, yeah.
And they last for about 2 to 3 hours.
And I think they heat up a lot quicker than coals will, so these are quite handy as well. So you've got your lid, which is like a dome, I guess, so you can fit quite a bit in there. It kind of works more like an oven if you want it to. So instead of it being like a barbecue, they like to highlight the fact that it's like an outdoor kitchen, so because it's got all of the attachments.
Which it is, and it's like a hot day today. You don't want to cook inside right now, so yeah. It is perfect for a day like today.
So yeah, that's what it comes with no matter what, naturally. And then inside here, you've got your little rack for the gas one. For the coal one, this will fit your little cobblestone in it. And then you've also got here, this acts like a moat, so you can actually pour like liquid in here if you want to kind of infuse your food with beer or wine or chicken stock or whatever you want to do. Even if you want to steam your vegetables kind of thing, you can actually stick liquid in there. And you can also get like special foil trays and stuff that fit in here to protect it if you want. The reason why we loved the idea of the COBB is because you can literally have this wherever you want. Like, we can sit it on this table while we're cooking. We could put it on our day bed on the material if we really wanted to. And while it's cooking, you can literally grab it with your hands and pick it up, and no heat comes from the bottom. You still have to be careful of the lid, so I have burnt myself on it. So still be careful of the lid, but you can place it down wherever you want because this area stays cool. So yeah, we love that about it. This is the frying pan, so you can cook like stir fry, paella, whatever you want in that really, which is really cool. Your griddle, so that'll be really nice for like grilled chicken or steak. We've used this one a few times, so this is good for like if you're cooking some chicken or something that's got like a marinade on it, because obviously this one's got the holes in it.
And that's non-stick too.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really cool, and it's nice and heavy as well, so it's like good quality. And then we've used this one once or twice now. So this is your fenced roasting rack. So you can sit this inside the cob, and then these two go together and actually create like an upright chicken roasting rack. And you sit your chicken on top of it. You guys have seen us, if you've seen our episode, you've seen us make that before. And then what happens is then you make this sit. We obviously take this out to do it, but you make this sit higher so that then the chicken has room to fit inside and you can put the lid on. And then it all goes in a little carry bag. So a nice carry bag so you can actually take it to the beach. And yeah, like I said, you've got the instructions so that you can actually pack it all in properly away.
Super easy to pack in and take out.
And then you've also got your little handle, so when your different accessories are hot, you can actually get in here and pull it out. So yeah, we're gonna actually cook on it tonight, so we'll show you guys how we light it up and everything like that, and what we cook. So this was the pizza stone that we got on top of the kitchen in a box. So that's pretty much the only thing it doesn't come with. And we really wanted to test this out because we have an amazing recipe for pizzas. We've used this once. We think we need to heat it up for longer. So we're gonna test it again and see if it works.
You just gotta go at the middle bit for 30 seconds.
So then you pop it in and let that sit for 5 minutes to heat up before you actually place anything on top, so that a little bit of air can get to it. It does stop smoking after a couple of minutes. It smokes for a little bit until it gets going. So when you use the pizza stone, you got to put the fence roasting rack on first, and then stick that on top, stick the lid on, and let it preheat.
Oh, look at the crust go too.
So this has worked incredibly better from the first time that we used it. So we obviously just needed a bit of practice. I think we just didn't heat the stone up for long enough last time. And I've done this base a lot thinner than I have before. And yeah, we've checked this, we could smell it. So we've checked it like 5 to 10 minutes later and the bottom's almost already done. And so we like to blowtorch the top to get that nice crust with a little bit of like a wood-fired kind of effect. But yeah, so we thought we'd do that now, so that's all done, and then when we're happy with how the bottom is looking, we can take it off. But yeah, amazing. Looks so much better.
Oh my God, doesn't it?
Oh, listen to that crunch. Look at that sunset.
That's the best one we've made.
You reckon?
On here?
Yeah, for sure. We've linked some discount codes for various places around the world, so make sure you check the description of this video if you're thinking of purchasing a COBB. She's clawing me, hurting my shoulders. That's it from us this week. We hope you enjoyed sailing, cooking, and seeing our day-to-day life living aboard our boat. As always, a special thanks to our incredible patrons who support the creations of these videos.